Hey, everybody, we are back again with another great lesson, not just about clientele and MDR, which we're going to talk about definitely, but we're also going to meet again Laurina Anderson, who is this amazing life coach. She's available not just in her state, not just in the country, all over the world. And her site is called IShiftYourEnergy.com. And I want to introduce to you for some phenomenal life coaching tips because we all need them. I don't know one person that doesn't. Laurina Anderson, thank you so much for being here again.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for having me again. I love it. And I love being a part of this. And I so appreciate you asking me to do this. I feel very honored.
Well, you are part of our family. And so we're very, very, very happy to have you because we're here to bless people and we're here to give. And that's what you are doing. And so I love that because you're sharing all different kinds of inspiration, aspiration, hope, encouragement, and really the true ways to just kind of pull up our bootstraps, so to speak, and move forward. So what do you want to teach us today?
Well, I think that it's really, really important to identify what it is that we believe, because our beliefs have a vibrational frequency to them. Now, that vibrational frequency can either be really high or it can be very low. So I'll give you an example. If you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're right. What do you believe? And you can feel it. If I asked you right now, I want you to feel I can. Feel that in the body right now. Notice how all of a sudden you feel stronger, more greater ability, more capability to be able to do whatever it is that you need to do next, right?
Yes.
Now feel I can't. And you can feel that too, right? I mean, depleted, my shoulders go down, it feels like I have no more muscle and like I'm dragging.
And my face expression changed.
Exactly. Well, your whole energy field changes. So when you feel like you can, you feel broader, stronger, more youthful, like you did when you were, in your 20s, or maybe even when you were a teenager. I use that quite often when I go work out. I say, okay, come on, teenager. I need to start moving some of these muscles,
I love that.
Yeah, exactly. So it's so important to understand that those beliefs, that vibrational frequency lives within us. And if we feel that we can, that vibrational frequency is high. And it gives us this wonderful motivation. It inspires us. We feel as if we can do anything. And when we turn around and hold on to I can't, then all of a sudden that frequency lowers. And when it gets really low, then we feel depleted. We feel as if, victimization, like we're victims to circumstances or victim to the world. And what's really important to understand about that is that being that we're an energy, we're all energy and we're circuitry, that whatever that vibrational frequency is, we're going to attract it right to us. Remember the old adage that says misery loves company?
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. But positivity, people that are feeling full and alive and capable and just energetic, they will bring those same type of people to them. So it's taking a look to see what our beliefs are and where we plan on taking those beliefs. Now, there's something really essential that we need to know as well. Our beliefs live in kind of like an iceberg situation, okay? So it's kind of like this. We're aware of the top half, which is showing outside of the water, but our subconscious is also creating. Now, the subconscious holds on to a lot of the beliefs of habits that we've had before, or beliefs that our authority figures have given us, and that we've decided to imprint onto our own selves. And those beliefs many times do not serve us. So it's being able to identify what is outside of us. And how we do that is by noticing what we're creating on the outside. In our reality, what are we creating, and what are our beliefs around that? So it's kind of like, I think a good analogy is that we stand in the mirror and we don't like what we see in front of that mirror. It's irritating or aggravating, and we pick up the comb and we start combing the mirror. How much do you think is going to change? Because it's not in the mirror. It's in our own selves, because it's all an inside job. Everything's an inside job. So we need to pick up that comb and comb our own hair. And when that happens, it is miracles that happen, because all of a sudden you get to see the changes in your reality and what you're creating. So it's pretty important to identify whether or not you're coming from your empowerment, your strength, your insight, your inspiration, your motivation, or if you're coming from lack and limitation.
Yes.
I can't. Somebody did this to me. My parents didn't give me the right education. All sorts of wonderful, depleting excuses that we end up using. And the whole point here is to identify that when that's happening, and then shift your energy. So I'm kind of known as the energy shifter, because I teach people how to identify where they're coming from and why they believe that they need to come from there. So again, back in lack and limitation, that's where your ego lives as well. That's where fear lives. That's where denial lives. And all of those stuck. They will keep you exhausted, and they'll keep you stressed out. So it's important to identify what beliefs are running you. Are you feeling confident? Are you feeling strong? Are you feeling powerful? And then here's the trick. Feel it in the body. Where do you feel confidence in the body? And then feel it. Put all your energy, all your attention there. Where do you feel powerful in the body? Feel it. Feel it. Remember, we're feeling beings. We do everything based on feeling. We don't do anything based on our head and thoughts. We use our thoughts to get to the feeling. So that's one of the pieces of wisdom I love to share and really want people to tap into. And if you're not quite sure what those beliefs are, start writing them down. When you're starting to feel really good and confident and youthful and like saucy, I'm going to say saucy. Write it down on paper. Feel it in the body. Get connected with your body and then breathe into that feeling. And the same thing goes as well. If you're feeling down and depressed and sad, just identify what it is, what's going on, and what belief is it that's bringing you into those lower frequencies. And once you identify it, shift it. Think about how grateful you are for the things you have, for the loves in your lives, for the people in your lives, for your home, for your car, for your pets, for your kids, whatever it is, feel it in the body and allow it to land in your heart, because it's all about love, honey.
Yeah, well, these are incredible tips, because I have to tell you, to Lorina's point, that we can pre-program ourselves is basically what you're saying. Coming from those bad places, a lot of us have been wounded. A lot of us are very broken. And we come from those wounded and broken and hurt places. And Laurina is saying, if we come into the moment with another positive energy, another kind of positive energy, and say, all of this, yes, got me where I am today, but all of this, what my dad said, you can't do this, you'll never be this, my mom said, you know, you can't make that recipe. You can't come into the kitchen. Whatever somebody said, your teacher said, you can't write, you can't play an instrument, you can't sing, but then you turn out to be the best singer, top paid singer in the world. You can't allow those things, which is Lorena is telling you as the expert, to rule you. You've got to say those are lies. And that's what she's saying. And come into your true self because you know who you are.
Come into your empowerment and allow that to guide you. Allow the I can to guide and lead you, and feel it in the body. Because I know that even though you've got maybe the negative talk in the background, I need you to shift it into your positive self-talk. Talk to yourself as if you're your best friend, and allow that to come to the forefront, because you would never turn around and tell your best friend all sorts of negative stuff. Be your best friend.
That is a great, great piece of advice, because if you talk to yourself and you think, well, what would I advise my best friend to do in this situation? As Laurina just said, it's not the negative thoughts that you're thinking of. You would advise them because you love them.
Yes.
To do something wonderful and shift.
Absolutely. And then, you know, the other thing too that I want to bring up is that, you know, there are times where we feel tired, where we feel down, where we've had maybe not a great night's sleep. But I've got to tell you, one of the things that I love using on a daily basis, especially when I go to work out, happens to be the Clientele's MDR Vital Factors. Oh, there we go.
I love that you just segued right into that. That was fun.
I know. Well, I've got to tell you, I use this all the time. I love it. It's kind of like, remember when I said, I think I said it on this segment, but I take my teenager to go work out.
Yeah.
Well, if a teenager isn't quite awake yet because of the time, right? I just turn around and take, a couple of the vital factors. I call them the fuzzies.
Instead of
not the fizzies, the fuzzies. I take a couple of those, and I've got to tell you, it's a wonderful kickstart. Yes.
There's
very
the fuzzies.
The fuzzies.
Lorena said, I want to talk about the fuzzies.
Yes. And I've got to tell you, it's amazing stuff. I mean, it's really, I'm blown away by it, because I until you try it, I mean, I please everybody, have this in your cabinet. Use it on a daily basis, because it also it helps the stem cells, doesn't it? It activates and it allows that regrowth of the stem cells. Oh my God, that's incredible.
I'm actually going to tell you exactly what it does, but Lorena said to, excuse me, clearing my throat. Lorena said to keep it in your cabinet, but in order for it to work, just like her life lessons, you've got to take it out of your cabinet.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Put it in some water. These are effort tabs, and they are fizzy. It's kind of like using your old Alka-Seltzer. Remember those from a long time?
Oh my God.
Dating myself here, but those kind of plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Now, here's what it does. To Lorena's point, we start losing our hormones in our mid-20s. I don't even know if you know that. I'm sure you do, because you're quite savvy. But we start losing our hormones in our mid-20s. And that means not only our estrogen, our progesterone, our testosterone, and this goes for men and women, we also lose our human growth hormone. And that is what created that teenager that I can do anything. I am powerful. I am invincible. You cannot hurt me. That's that attitude. That's what this is going to do. It's going to take you back. Even though that sounds corny, it's going to kind of turn back the time and take you back to when you had the stamina to go and do 10 garages worth of cleaning in one day. The stamina to do your workout longer and harder. It's going to improve, you won't even know this, but it's going to improve your cardiovascular health, the heart muscles and the arteries. It's going to improve your libido. I'm going to tell you that right there. It's also going to improve the tone, the elasticity of your skin. Now, we're not just talking about the face. That's a yes.
Body.
whole body.
Yes, this is a whole body. I love it.
Exactly. Now, did you ever, Lorena, walk into a room prior to Vital Factor? Sorry, I'm always messing with my hair here. Did you ever walk into a room and go, where are my keys? And you're holding them. Where are my glasses? And they're on your head. What was I just about to tell you? Why did I come into this room? Did that ever happen?
Yes, of course. Yes, I have to admit it. Yes.
And we don't want to admit it, but here's the thing. It does, because that's part of human growth hormone, also our neurological health. And this is what it helps you with too, the memory, the focus, the sharpness, the presence of I'm here. And this is what Laurina is teaching you, to be present. Go, I'm here, I'm ready. So this is what this is going to do. And then your musculoskeletal, because you work out. So
yes.
Did you ever get little aches and pains?
No. I that's what's so nice about this is that no, and you know something, I am defying age. That is my I don't want to say fight, because I don't really fight anything, but that's my whole being at this moment. That's my purpose, is to defy age. So using, clientele products, using your products, and also the MDR Vital Factors, I feel so much younger. I feel like I'm about 42, and I'm 66. So,
like you're 42.
I know I have the strength of a 42-year-old. I mean, I'm alive. I want to do things. I'm active. I love adventure. And boy, I'm telling you, I can't wait to start traveling again.
See, it just gives you that kind of, and it's not a caffeine energy. It's not an energy drink energy. It's I'm really like
something that's good for you. Yeah, it's good for you. You've got to stay off that energy drink. That is not healthy whatsoever.
No. And the other part is your metabolism. This works on your metabolism to help you lose or gain your weight, whatever it's going to do. It's a metabolic balance. So that's important. And immune defense. We need that so badly right now. We cannot be without our immune defense. So I'm excited that you talked about your fuzzies.
Yeah, my fuzzies. I love them.
I love them.
It's super.
So thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And you can reach me at my email, la@ishiftyourenergy. Come visit me on my website, which is ishiftyourenergy.com. So thank you again so much for having me on, for inviting me. It's always so much fun and such a pleasure to be with you, Cheryl.
We are blessed and honored. And I also have to say this, please call us at Clientele and MDR at 800-327-4660, 800-327-4660, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Lorina's time, Eastern Standard Time. And you will have a great specialist key into you and customize everything for you so that we target everything that you need and that you want beyond your wildest expectations. So definitely call us. We're there to help you. Lorina's there to help you. She's going to continuing to take her fuzzies, which are fizzies, the MDR. And you know what's really funny about the fuzzy part? We have so many stylists that call us and go, I cannot believe the hair growth on our clients. So watch out for that too. But please, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, that's fabulous. I love it.
It's amazing. And please like and share so that you can share Laurina with everybody that you love and care about, and reach her at the number and the website, ishiftyourenergy.com. I Shift Your Energy on Instagram. I Shift Your Energy on Facebook. Find her in all those different places, because if you need to be in your body again, present and ready to rock and roll and do life the right way, she's your girl. All right? I want to say bye. Thank you.
Bye, honey. Bye.